So what we're going to do next is to assemble a PC. Before that, let's review what we have seen so far. So we have seen CPU, we have seen motherboard, different devices. Let's review all of those in this particular diagram. So in this diagram, you're going to see a little bit of new components, which we have not explained, but that's okay. We'll explain most of them in this diagram itself. So the leftmost is the CPU. We have seen CPU, which does the computing, which is the most important part of the computer. Next is the memory, where we remember things. Memory saves data, and the CPU and memory is connected via a bus controller called North Bridge through front side bus. So it is a very fast bus because the communication between CPU and memory should be very fast.
Question.
Yes.
Is the memory mentioned here RAM?
That is correct. The memory mentioned here is the random access memory. By default, when I say memory in this presentation, in this course, normally it means RAM. If I mean something else, I'll mention that as well. So normally memory is RAM, primary memory, all these are similar terms. Another thing which is connected to the North Bridge, which is a very fast bus controller, is the AGP or the graphics card. Graphics card is also a very fast device. It needs very fast data transfer between CPU and the graphics card. Graphics card is obviously connected to the monitor because it's a driver of the monitor. So monitor is always connected to the graphics card. CPU comes with a default device, which is a clock of the CPU. We'll see how that works in probably the third chapter, how CPU works along with the clock. As a matter of fact, clock is the most important device of a computer, any computer, even the phone has it. Everything has that particular clock. This is not the system clock. So this is the timer of the CPU. Coming back to, so this area we are seeing right here, these are the devices, the other devices, which is connected to a different bridge or a bus controller called South Bridge. They are slow devices. They are slower than memory. They are slower than the graphics card as well. When I say slow, I mean the data transfer between the device and the CPU is less, smaller amount. Example is disk here, game controller, audio devices, USB, then the floppy disk, CAM, printer, scanners, CD drive, keyboard, mouse, etc. This chips right here, they are controllers for this particular devices as well. For example, USB has a USB controller, which is in turn a PCI device. Don't worry too much about these names at the moment. Some of these things we will see in detail in the demo. Any questions?
You didn't mention about IB.
Okay, IB. All right, so I forgot about that. So that is the internal bus. Internal bus is the bus which connects the North Bridge and the South Bridge. North Bridge and South Bridge are bus controllers, which is nothing but chips. Nowadays in the modern CPU, the CPU which we're gonna see and we're gonna build right now, they are modern CPU in which the North Bridge and South Bridge is inside the CPU. In the early 90s or the late 90s, they were inside the motherboard and outside the CPU. But due to performance reasons, the CPU became very fast in the modern days, and this controllers has to be incorporated inside the CPU. So you are not going to see these chips in the motherboard in modern days. So they are inside the CPU. So this comes as a one single unit. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right, so let's start the assembly of the PC and we will see one by one all these things in real.